Assalamu alaikum people, welcome back again, and in this video we're going to fix the previous UX and we'll move forward to the next page. We'll do this login option page now. So let us just proceed. So this is where we have left. We have a stack expanded and other things. If I build on Android on a small screen, it get kind of messed up. And the thing we have done, I think there is a better way we can handle it. I mean, why do we even need this stack? Because our background view already has been handled. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace this with a column widget. And we don't need this fit anymore. We can remove it. We don't need any position. Can remove this thing, and I have a fractional size box now, so I'll be using it. Let's just remove this thing. Well, let's do a hot restart. So as we can see, our UI looks better now. There are a few things I have made changes. I think this is the center right. I like to make it to this way, and also the alignment. This is what I have done here. So this is good now. And for the next page, I'm going to create a new page from here. Let's just bring it. So I'll come here, create a new page inside this auth. I can name it login option selection view page.dart. So let's let's hide that thing and create a stateless widget. And we'll name it login option selection view, and let's import the Flutter material. If I bring back the Figma file, we can see we have two different bubble here. One is here, another one is here. So let's create another factory constructor for this. Also, we can use a static variable. So I'll go to my background view, this one. And in here, I will create a factory constructor as a background view, the two. And just like the previous one, we will have a required child and an optional key. And I'll return a background view instance with these two bubbles, the perfect alignment I have been found for. And we'll pass this key and child to the constructor. Now we can go back to our login option selection page. And in here, I will replace this container with the background view.to. And for the child, I can use a safe area widget. And from here, I can replace this child with this stack. So if I bring back our Figma, we can see we'll be having just a login page, and there will be a text and few different things. So there is nothing special. We can use just a column here. So firstly, I will place the image at the bottom. So I'll use the align class called alignment and call here alignment dot bottom right. And for the child, I will use the image.assets and I will provide the path. And let us just use this page in our build section so we can check the UI. So I'll go back to my app, grocery app, this one. Inside this home page, I'll replace this landing page with my new page, and let's just import this page here. Let's get back to it. And if I do a hot restart, we can see we have our bottom images here. Let's move proceed. So now the text is kind of will be at the center. So I can use the align widget again. And in this child, this will be a column. And we will have some text. And first we will have this text, and next we will have these two buttons. So I will just copy this text and come here. Let's use the text and paste it here. So we can see we have a text here. Let's create a text theme here so that I can get from the context. And I'm going to use this text theme inside this one. So we'll call the style dot. I will use headline small, kind of this one, and also change the font width. So I'll use font width like I'll use font width dot 600, and let's align the text as well. It might be saying too much bold. I don't know what is on the UI. Okay, let's use 600. We can think about it later. Let's just make it work. And now we'll have a app button. App button dot large, both are same. First, it will be login. And let's stress this thing. This is good, and we can use some padding. Let's add the padding here. I'm adding padding here because the bottom image we don't have any padding. So instead of all, we could use symmetric, and for the horizontal 24. But if we look at the UI, I think we have more than this. So I think we'll use 48. And let's add some space here too. And this bottom shape is not the stadium border that we used to see. There is one more thing. I think I have messed up with this one. Yeah, I think we have messed up with that view as well. Let's go back here. Not sure why I have been using this. It should be stadium border like this one. I'm not sure that why I have been using a fixed height. This is not a good thing to do. Anyway, let's just skip it and come here. So in this place, now I will have another is that don't have an account. And for this, just use the text align the center. And also I like to have some padding here. So I will add a 16 gap. And I will have another button. This will be outline button. For the text, I will have a sign up. So we're doing great, but the bottom theme will be a different. So we can override this theme as well from the app. Also, let's add the same space here. So I'll go to my app theme. We have this here elevated button theme, but we don't have any for the outline button. So I'll call the outline button theme data, and let's override some variable here. Let's override the style here. So it will be outline button, this one, dot style from, and for the shape, oh, not this one, for the shape, I'll use a stadium border. I think this is we already have by default. For the foreground color, we will use the primary color. As you can see in a hot register, it has been changed. Also, we need to change the border size. So we have it here. So I'll call the border size and color. Let's use the primary. And maybe I will change the weight as well. So it looks better now. Let's increase the text style a little bit, I believe, or I will leave it like this one. This is not that bad. Yeah, this is good. I'm not going to mess with the text style. So let's use a const here. This can be const, also this one. And let's go back to our login option page. And we need to push this thing at the kind of center way. Uh, so if I come back here and use main axis size equal to min, it should fix the issue. But we really don't wanna center it totally. We like to little bit up. So I can come here, call the alignment, on the alignment, and for the x, which is will be 0, and for the y, mm, and for the y, we can pass 0.25, which is near the 0. Oh, I think I should be passing minus. This is good. Also, let's check this background view. Maybe we have messed something up. So I'll come to the home page, grocery app. Mm. So I will set the home as the landing page and it will give us this UI. And we'll add some padding here. Padding, for the padding, add instance that I'll be using this symmetric one and horizontal 24. So now our UX looks good. Also the image and all other stuff. We haven't played with the button. We'll come back here and play with it. I can close it and we can check the login option page as well. I think we're quite satisfied what we have. So now we'll move forward. In this UI, we can see we have a text field which will be common all over the places. And this kind of outer layer and other stuff. The button, yep, this is good. So let's jump into it. I'm going to create a new page in this authentication and I will name it sign up page. This will be a stateful widget because we will have some validation and all other stuff. So let's create a stateful page and it will be a sign up page. Let's import the Flutter material and we're good to go. So there are a few things we need to have, like we like to create a common text field. So I'll come back here, inside this common widget, I'll create a new file called app text field. This will be a stateful widget as well and name it app text field. We can also extend the text from field, but I like to do it this way. First thing first, I like to get the hint and then I like to get the icon as a widget. Also a text editing controller. Also we could have this kind of password like we like to show and hide the text. I will take a bool of secure text. And let's get all this variable. For this one, I really don't like how it imports. You could just use the super key. Yeah, this is good. I'll create a state variable to get the obscure test and to toggle between them on and off. I'm going to use the let keyword that will make my life easier. And I'll create a method to toggle between these two. Also, we could just pass as a false default, or we could just make it not nullable here. Both will work, so we don't have to play with this null thing. Let's call the set state. And let's come here. I'll replace this with a size box. We can use a 56. It is not a good idea to use a size box and fixing it, but it doesn't matter. 56 is a quite a good ratio for a text field because it will have a 48 and then we'll have some extra, I think. So I'll call the text form field. And first thing first, I can pass the obscure test and if it is visible or not. So first thing, if it is visible, then it won't be obscured. Let's add the decoration and I'll call the input decoration here. Inside this input decoration, I like to have a content padding. Edge instead dot not all. I just like to have a symmetric horizontal like a 24 and something. And else what I like to have, I like to have a suffix icon. Suffix icon. So if this thing is equal to true, widget dot obscure text is equal to why I'm not using this state one. It is because it will be toggleable, so it will update the value, but this thing is fixed. So if it is obscure text, then I will add the icon here. So it will be icon button. We can use it, but we can use suffix tag or something, I don't know. And for the icon, if is visible, if it is visible, then I'll show the icons dot visibility of outline. Else I will just show the visibility. I don't okay. I think this will be good. Okay, this expect the icon as a widget, not the icon data. So very good. Yep. So this is our final one. And yep. Does it format? No, it doesn't format well without that thing. Anyway, this is what we have. And on press, we can use toggle visibility. Let's go back to our sign up page. I think this will work well. So here, let's just use this page on our home page. No, not this. I will go to this area and instead of this, I'll import that thing. So go back to our home page. Go back to our sign up page and in here, what we like to have. Let's check the Figma design. If we check it, we have this thing very common. So I'm going to create a auth wrapper just for this so that I can use it everywhere. Let's go back to our code and let's create a auth wrapper class here. So inside this widget on inside this auth presentation layer, I'll create a folder called widgets because this only includes the authentication process, and we can name it like a background auth wrapper or auth background. Both will work. We'll fix it out later. I don't care about this much. So first thing first, it will be a stateless class. So this will be stateless class. So we can name it auth background. Let's it will be ground wrapper. Import the Flutter main. Why it is showing me preview instead of this thing? Anyway, let's just close this thing. I don't like to bother with this stuff. First thing first, I like to get the widget. Final, it will be a child. Also, the title is James. Let's bring back the Figma. We can see that we have this title, so it is kind of same all over the place, but this button is not. So I'll be taking this as a common. So I'll take that. So I'm going to take another string variable for the title. So let's get this thing. And I will get the path here, our current image path, this one from here. We already have all those images, so I'll get the top banner foot. Also, let's create a gap thing so it can be used. 24 standard gap. And I'm going to use a stack here. And let's just use the child and use this background wrapper here. Let's import this thing and it expected child. So first title, we can pass it create account. Create an account now. And for the child, we will return a column, children and app text field. The first one is the name and the icon will be icons.person. So we don't have any material yet, but we'll be using inside the stack. So let's just use this stack because first we'll use the image, then we'll use the scaffold. So this child will be the last one. I can just wrap this thing with the material widget to fix it. Let's add the image position. In this, I can use image.assets and pass the path here. We can use, we can say that it has been stretched out. We can use fit.box fit.width, but it didn't listen to me. So left is 0, right 0. Also add the top is equal to 0. This looks better if you do it this way, left right. with the top, with the top. Yeah, this looks good now. So we'll have it like this, and we can add our app bar as well. So it will be position and child for the app bar. This is kind of blind, so I can come here, top equal to 0. So we can see our app bar here. I think we need a safe area widget as well, so I can make it a safe area instead. I need a material, let's just hide it. Welcome back here. Let's add the material here. Maybe just a color box. I shouldn't be using this. I should use background, and this thing should have expand, but okay, fit stack fit dot expand, so it will get expand all over the places. Now our app bar is complete, but we cannot see anything. Let me show you it really have. What I needed is the back button. It should be visible. Colors that white. Where is that thing? Let me do a hot restart. So after a quick hot restart, we can see that we have this color, but we have also a background one. I don't know why it is not showing, but this thing shouldn't be like this. So I can change the app theme as well, or maybe this one here. Color the transparent. This will also work, and it should be tappable. Yes, it is tappable, so this is good. I don't need this white. Black is okay. I need white. uh, Let me bring back the Figma and check it out. This is white, but this is ISO forward. So let me show you what it will be instead of this icon. We can just use, let's use the app theme as well, because I don't want to miss these places here. We'll go to the app theme.dart file. So app bar theme, background color, transparent, icon theme, icon theme data. What do we have? We don't have anything. Just use the color as white. Where is that icon anywhere? We don't have any icons dot arrow back as a new. This is what we're having. So, but this is not what we're going to have. We're going to have a icon button instead. Reputed icon button. Oh shit, will be icon button, and this will be icon, and on pressed we will have navigator pop. So we'll come back here later. This is what it will be look like now, and let's create the rest of the wrapper. So I'll create the bottom part now. This is the back button and other background stuff. This child will be inside a material, so we don't have to worry about it. So this one will be alignment bottom center. And for the child, I will have this material. So if we'll be using a column. And for that, I first of all, I like to have the header, the top one. So we can use a fractional size box and width factor like 0.5%, 50% of the width. I like to get it. And for the child, we can use a container and height equal to 4. And then decoration, we can use a shape decoration instead. We can use the shape decoration and shape will be stadium border. And the color will be a theme dot primary. So we'll have it here. Also, let's use the max axis main here. Main axis size, no, not this one. Main axis size, main. So we can see our tiny little things at the bottom. And after this one, I think I like to have a gap here. We have already created a size box and add a gap at the end as well. So this is good, and we'll need to add the title here. So we have the title from that place, and this is good. I think I'll stretch it out. Cross-axis alignment dot stretch. Yep, this is good, and use the text align equal to center. Also, I like to change the style as well, so it will be theme of context. Get the text theme dot headline small. This is good. And let's add a gap here, like 8. We could use the gap variable as well, and then the child. Yep, this is good. Now this thing can be scrollable. So I think it is wise to make it scrollable. Like if I tap here, a keyboard will pop up. Why it is taking so much time? Yeah, it's lagging here. So if the keyboard gets pop up, it gets out of the view. So we'll fix it. And to fix it, I'll wrap this column with a single child scroll view and hover at the padding. So I think I also like to have the symmetric padding like the horizontal one. So I'll call the edge instance of symmetric and horizontal will be 24. It looks good now and will be copy with bottom. And this will come from the media query dot view instance bottom. This one. So now if I click it here, it gets up here. So it is working good. So this is quite a good thing, and I like to change the shape here. This is not in a quite a good shape. Yeah, let's come here at the material, add a border radius not vertical, not the bottom, it will be the top. So radius the circle dot 24. So it looks good now, but it is hard to see. And I like to add a decoration as well. So let's wrap with the decoration box decoration, add some shadow here. Let's set the color as well. Let's add a const here and remove the parent horizontal padding and use this horizontal padding just on the children. So this looks good. I think looks good and pretty well. We will move to our decorate our this text field now. And also instead of creating this one manually, we could use there is a new widget called a drag handler or something. I forget it. Let's decorate this text field now. So I'll come back here to this text field, have the icon. So let's add the prefix icon. I've already forgot all this stuff. So here, input decoration prefix. So I can use that widget dot icon. And also we like to have the hint text widget dot title. No, it was the hint. Okay, it is title. It will be a hint. It makes more sense to make it hint. And content padding, I don't think I need horizontal. I need vertical. Yeah, this is good. Let's change the hint style as well. Hint text style. So we're going to use a text style, and for the colors from colors dot gray, I believe. Yeah, this looks good. Also, we can make this constant all other places. You already have the analysis, so yeah, you can do that. Don't worry. This is not what it should be looking like. This icon and this thing isn't the same. So prefix icon. Yeah, this looks better. Let's go back to our sign up page. And here let's add more few fields. And I like to have a gap here. Why I'm not creating a class level testings, I just like to have it like this one. Maybe I'm creating too much, but hey, it worth it. And I don't bother like writing code. So yeah, it's okay for me. Let's update the hint here. It will be email and this will be icon as the email. And this one will be password. And this one will be a lock. I think we have this password. Yeah. No, this is not what I want. I want lock. This one. Yep. This one. And also obscure text. Yeah, it will be true. So I will have that thing here. We need another one. Copy and paste it here. It will be confirm password. This is gold. So now we need to change a few things. I believe this thing is not looking so good. It should be aligned at this position. If I come back here, let's just remove this one. By default, what do we have? Yeah, the default one looks better. I'm not going to do our engineer all this stuff. So what I need to change, this one, if I pick it. Yeah, this icon is messed up. Is it? No, it is good, but this is not. So this text field, let's use it. Let's check it. Okay, I think this is working as expected. So yeah, this is working as expected. Let's do a hot restart so I can see better. So for the name and email, this is good. For the password, this is also good. Yeah, this is working as well. So what I will do, I am okay with this field, and for the wrapper, I need to change few things like it is not clipped here. I'll override this clip dot hard edge. So it is clipped now. And I think this padding is not enough. I will double it. Nah, it doesn't look good. I mean, I could just use 32. That would looks good. This is good now, so I need to update few other stuff here. We'll have some other login option or sign up option as well. So I'll create inside this view folder, create a widget called sign option view.dart, and let's name it. It will be stateless widget sign in option view. Let's import the material. Come here and we'll return column from this position. First text it will be or, and then we'll have the text style. We can get it from theme of context and it will be text theme. Headline is small or title is small, whatever you want. Title is small. Dot copy with color have theme dot primary. We can use it. And let's use this thing inside the sign up page so we can directly preview it. This is quite small, so use headline small. This looks good. Also font went bold. And we need to add some padding. So I'm going to use a size box here. And let's use a wrap. Children will render something, some icon map, and every one of it will return an icon button. Let's pass the field, and for the icon, let's use that thing here and use it to list. Oh no, to list. Yep. So this on page, we are not handling it now. And for the A icon data cannot be accessed. Why? Okay. Icon in this one. Yeah, now it is satisfied. And we can change some style here. I'm not going to change on the theme level for this. So it will be icon button. The style from first let's change the background color. So it will be colors.white. We could use the theme color as well. For the foreground color, we'll use colors.gray or Google. Shadow color, we can use colors.green. And for this, let's copy the foreground color. Copy, yep. And let's wrap this thing with a card so I can get some cool elevation. And for the shape, it will be circle border. Yep, this looks good now. And should I include more elevation? Yeah, this looks good. Now let's get back to this place. We have our this thing, sign up page. Now let's add more gap here. It may looking bad, so let me use const here. So now it looks good. Now I need to have a elevated button. We can use have button for the level. Sign up on tab. Hey, we cannot have that const now. See, that's why. So, but we can have this const in these pages, in this widget. So it is not a big deal. So, yep. So we have this thing and we need to stretch it. So, yep. Now it looks good. But hey, this is not what we want. We want fractional size box with factor. Let's use the 0.5. 0.5 is too small. 6.5. This 6.5 will be a good ratio, I believe. And lastly, I like to have another one which will be already have an. I'll create a list widget here. Mm, already have an account. Yep. So this one we can use a const here, and we won't be needing to pass the key as well. And from this place, we're going to return a row. So let's use the cross axis alignment of center and main axis alignment center. For the first text, we'll use a const text and then I'll use the inkwell. And we'll have a onTab method we'll use to push back to that page. And for the child, we'll have a text called login. And let's override this thing. This thing is not doing as expected. We have some error somewhere. Let's do a hard restart. I haven't noticed that thing. That it is causing some issue. Yeah, it gets sometime vanish. So now we have this one. Okay, this was outside the view here. So now the thing, I like to change the style here. So it will be a text style color app theme dot primary color. This is good. So there are a few corrections I like to make. This one will be like this and this good. Also, let's add some padding here. I think I will add only right. I'll add 4. No, for left I will add 4. For right I will add 8. Also, let's add the top and bottom 8 so it gets padding. So let's scroll it. Now you can see we already have padding now. Yep, this is good. Now I will come back here and add some padding at the bottom. We don't need this twice. Yep, this is good. Also, yeah, this is good. This is what I wanted, and we'll move forward on next video.